What's up? You've been fidgeting for the last 5 minutes. Oh, no, no. Don't apologize. You didn't really wake me up, don't worry. But are you okay? You seem a little tense. Can't sleep. Babe, you're really stressed all the time, huh? Hey, I'm not making fun of you, okay? I know you're a bit sensitive, but that is what makes you so charming. But you should still try to get some sleep. Otherwise, you'll be exhausted tomorrow. Is something bothering you? We can talk until you feel better, if you like. Oh, sure, I understand. You would rather think about something else. Is there anything I can do to make you feel better? Would you like me to sing you a little lullaby? Maybe it'll help you sleep. Hey, that's not cool. I sing really well, just so you know. I put out some hits at every karaoke night. Alright, alright. Maybe I'm not the best singer per se, but come on. You could at least pretend to believe it. Okay. Forget the lullaby then. You want me to tell you a story? Really? Are you serious? Oh, I see. A little mouse needs her bedtime story before she goes to sleep. How cute. Sorry. I can't help teasing you when you're like this. You're really adorable, you know? Okay, I'll tell you a story. Here, come closer. You'll be comfortable on my chest. Yeah, of course it would be okay if you fall asleep. Now come here. All good? Perfect. Now open your ears. So, once upon a time, there was a young princess of rare beauty who was cursed. She couldn't sleep, night after night, no matter how tired she was. Yeah, kind of the opposite of Sleeping Beauty. Instead of sleeping for centuries, she spent her nights tossing and turning in bed, thinking about everything and anything. But one day, a great prince, handsome, super smart, and brave, arrived in the kingdom. He was perfect in every way imaginable. The kind of guy everyone dreams of meeting, you know? Hey, this is my story, so don't interrupt. Anyway, this devilishly handsome prince came to meet her, gave her a magical kiss, which broke the curse. And then, naturally, they fell in love. Lived happily ever after, and all of that. The end. What? You didn't like my story, but I made it up just for you. Hey, was it that bad? You're breaking my heart, baby. Ah, I know. You wanted a real tale, but, apart from the Disney classics, I have to admit I don't know many others. And I thought you liked love stories, no? Alright, I get it. To be honest, I do get it. I'll find another. Oh, I know. I think I found one you might like. And I promise you, this time it's a real story. So try to relax a bit, okay? Once upon a time, in a faraway village, there were two inseparable sisters. One was called Red Rose, and the other Snow White. No, not Snow White with the dwarfs and all that. That's another one. Well, there is a dwarf in my story too, but it is not the same. Hey, don't look at me like that. I swear this tale really exists. It's not my fault they have the same names. Anyway, the two sisters lived with their mother in a house on the edge of the forest. They were very close and spent all their time together. But the two girls were very different. Snow White was shy and preferred to stay at home, while Rose Red was brave and liked to go to the village. I wonder which one you are more like, huh? Sorry, I go on. Though reserved, Snow White sometimes followed her sister on her expeditions into the forest. Rose Red's energy and enthusiasm always won her over. Together, they were fearless. One winter's day, the snow was falling softly on the cottage. The sisters and their mother were sitting comfortably by the fireplace, enjoying the warmth. Suddenly, someone knocked at the door. Worried that it might be a lost villager, the mother asked Rose Red to open the door. And when she opened it, Rose found herself face to face with a giant bear. Terrified, the two sisters hid behind the door. What is it? Yeah, in the story, the bear knocks on the door. Hey, children's stories aren't exactly known for being realistic, you know? But anyway, the bear didn't move. He remained motionless, staring at the two sisters. And then something even stranger happened. He started to talk. Don't be afraid. I mean you no harm. I am lost, and I'm just looking for somewhere to warm up. Hey, why are you laughing, dear Tal? Don't make fun of me. I thought the bear's voice would add to the immersion. Stop it. Let's continue, I guess. The mother hesitated, but finally allowed the bear to come in and sit by the fire. The three women and the beast chatted all evening, sharing stories and laughter around the fire. After that, the animal returned several times to spend the winter nights in the warmth of the house in the company of the sisters and their mother. Each visit strengthened their bond, and the bear slowly became part of the family. But one morning, the snow had disappeared, and spring had finally arrived. So after weeks of living with the sisters and their mother, the bear decided to return to the forest. Intrigued, Rose asked him why he was leaving them. The bear replied,
"Thank you for welcoming me, but now that winter's over, I've got to get back to guarding my treasure. The forest is full of dwarves, and those rascals will do anything to steal it from me."
With that, the bear said goodbye to the sisters and disappeared into the woods. To clear their heads, they decided to go for a walk. And after a few minutes, they noticed something. It was a small man, wearing a pointy hat, mumbling to himself. He looked anything but friendly, gesturing with an axe in his hand. Yeah, that's right. He was a dwarf. Curious, Rose and Snow approached him cautiously. They soon realized that the dwarf had his beard stuck in a crack in a tree stump, and no matter how hard he struggled, he couldn't get free. The dwarf saw the two girls and shouted,
"You idiots! Don't just stand there looking at me. Come and help me!"
Hey, why does it make you laugh when I do the dwarf's voice? Well, I'll remember that the next time you look sad. Anyway, let's continue. Although the girls were puzzled by the dwarf's attitude, they decided to help him anyway. They pulled him with all their might to free him from the tree, but to no avail. Suddenly, Snow White had an idea. She took a small pair of scissors out of her pocket and, after some hesitation, cut off a small piece of the dwarf's beard, freeing him. But instead of showing gratitude, he began to complain.
"You fools! You cut off my beautiful beard! You are both completely useless!"
The rude dwarf suddenly stood up, grabbed his bag, and left without even thanking the gods. Oh yeah? You would have hit the dwarf, huh? How violent. Well, I'm sure if you were in Snow and Rose's place, the story would have taken a very different turn. But anyway. A few days later, on their way to the village, the two sisters met him again. This time, the dwarf was caught in the claws of an eagle that was trying to take him away. Despite his bad temper, the girls decided to help him once more and pull the little man out of the bird's clutches. But once again, the dwarf didn't bother to thank them. He stomped his feet in anger.
"You have completely ruined my beautiful costume. Mind your own business, you clumsy fools."
And with that, he hurried off, still holding his bag. Rose persuaded her sister to follow the dwarf. Snow White hesitated for a moment, but finally agreed. They hid behind a rock, ready to observe what he was doing. There, they discovered that the dwarf's bag was full of precious stones, rubies, emeralds, diamonds. It was a real treasure. Unfortunately, he noticed their presence and, enraged, began to threaten them. But suddenly, he fell silent, looking terrified. The two sisters turned to see what had frightened the rude little dwarf so much, and there they saw a huge bear. Does it ring a bell? Yeah, it's the bear from the beginning of the story. Panicked, the dwarf begged the bear to leave him alone, even offering to let him eat the two sisters instead. But the beast ignored him, and with one mighty swipe of its paw, crushed him like a fly. Yeah, so basically he just straight up killed him. Gosh, I didn't remember the story to be so dark. Yeah, I guess you could tell this is a German kid's fairy tale. A real classic even. But anyway. Seeing this, Rose and Snow ran off in terror. But just then the bear's skin fell off, revealing a handsome prince underneath. The young man approached the sisters and said in a gentle voice, "It is me, the bear you helped this winter. That wicked dwarf had cursed me and stolen my treasure. To break the spell, I had to get rid of him. Otherwise, I'd be an animal forever. But now I am free, thanks to you two." Relieved and happy to see their friend again, Rose Red and Snow White invited the prince back to their home. Over time, the prince and Snow fell in love and decided to get married. As for Rose, she met the prince's brother and married him. To stay close to her daughters, their mother joined them in the kingdom, and they all lived happily ever after. The end. So, what did you think? Did you like this one? Yeah, I admit the ending is a bit rushed, but hey, I suppose Snow and the prince fell in love at first sight. A bit like us, don't you think? Oh, you're so cute, sweetheart. So, what do you think is the moral of the story? No, it's not about killing people who steal from you. Babe, come on. No. The moral of the story is that it's very important to help others, and sometimes our good deeds come back to us in an unexpected way. But yeah, keep in mind, it's a kid's story. If we take it literally, it also says that there is nothing wrong with following people around and that you can get married in a few days. So, best to take it with a grain of salt. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the story. And if you like, Try to come up with a better one next time. Do some reading up on the Brothers Grimm. Of course. So, are you feeling a bit better now? You look exhausted. Don't lie to me. I can see you having trouble keeping your eyes open. Shh. Don't move. It's okay to fall asleep on me. Come closer. I'm glad I could help you relax a little. But now, I think it's time for us to get some sleep. And don't worry too much about tomorrow, babe. And don't worry too much about tomorrow, baby. Everything's going to be fine. I will always be there for you if you need me. Sleep well. I love you. Good night, sweetheart. Sweet dreams.